J, the I, the M, the M, the Y, the J, the I, the M. It's Jimmy. It's Jimmy.
Hey, Madeleine, what's going on?
Hi there.
How are you doing?
Oh, just happy to talk to you. I'm good. And yourself?
Well, I'm glad someone's excited to talk to me for once. Wanted to start out asking, I mean, this movie is just, how do you describe this movie? In so many, it is the most, in a sense, unique and bizarre. I mean, what was your initial impression when you got the script of this movie? I'm really curious to find out what you thought of it, because it's unlike really anything out there. It's just its own entity.
It really is. And when I first read it, I went back and I reread it right away. A, because I was so enthralled by it and just uniqueness, and B, as you say, it's so much to take in because there's so much happening and a lot of cosmic and trying to wrapping your head around that. And it's quite the movie.
Mm-hmm. A lot of this movie is about the color, this misty kind of purplish pink. I don't know what you call the color of it. But what was it like to be on set for this movie where I'd imagine you can't see that because it would be done in post-production sort of thing? How did you approach that part of it where such a base of the movie is this bizarre color thing that's taking over the town? But how do you kind of project that and, in a sense, imagine that, you know, when it could be technically something you don't even visualize when you're on set?
I think Richard really helped with that because he really helped guide us through and explain moment to moment what was happening with the color, and really gave us these tangible things that we could play with, like Lavinia is affected by sound, which affects her gut and makes her feel ill. And so things like that where you could feel these real and grounded human emotions that then helped you visually imagine the color.
Mm-hmm.
And also the town where we filmed. One night, this was amazing because I saw the movie last night, and every time I've seen it a few times, you pick up something new. And when the meteorite is coming down to Earth, it looks kind of like a moon with a ring around it. And when we were filming one night, the moon has these two rings around it. And so that in and of itself, when you look up and you're trying to imagine the beauty of the color and also the horror of it, just immediately set the tone and were the special effects in the moment for us.
Wow, that's kind of ironic that you actually had a real life visualization of it in a sense. Is it the fact that you guys shot this movie in Portugal?
That's right, in Sintra, which is called the Mountain of the Moon. So in itself, it's a very mystical place with all sorts of magical quality.
Tell me about that experience, being on location in a foreign country, in a sense where obviously this neighborhood, this village is it's a character in the story because technically it's where everything happens to these characters. Tell me what was it like being there on location and how much it really helped to bring this to life.
Well, as you say, the landscape, especially in this movie, becomes a character itself. And so being on location there in this place that is known for having kind of magical properties was very influential, I feel like, in the filmmaking process.
Mm-hmm. What is it like to work with Nicolas Cage? I mean, obviously, a lot of us as fans grow up with him and through so many movies. What did you pick up from him on set? Anything you learned or take away from him that maybe you didn't know coming into this project and working with him that now you do?
Yes, I mean, well, he's an absolute legend, and I feel like his ability to make these choices that are unexpected and his creativity with what he does with his characters is really kind of unmatched, and I think that as an actor makes you want to be more bold with what you do with your characters. And a great lesson that I learned from him was on one of the days I was filming on the horse, and I was a little nervous because I was on the horse and it was trying to chew grass, and I was trying to say my lines, and I was like, oh, maybe I should have done it this way. And he was like, the art of the second death. and that one still got me. It's just to not second guess and to just live in the moment and go with it, and everything will work out.
Wow, that is actually some profound but yet kind of simple advice. That's amazing.
Exactly. I feel like that's the best advice, right?
Yeah. The stuff that you kind of, that's on the surface that you might not think of because it makes too much sense in a lot of ways. So, wow. Wanted to ask you, you're part of the new Snowpiercer series, which is really exciting because the movie itself has a huge fan base. Tell me a little bit about the project. What can we expect, your role in it, and being part of it? What is it like?
Oh, I mean, it's such a fascinating world to explore, and I had a great time on set. The actors like Nikki Sumner and David Diggs and Jennifer Connelly, they're all such talented artists. And being a huge fan of the movie, it was so exciting to be a part of. I can't share too much about what to expect, but I just can say that watch out because it's gonna be good. I haven't seen any of it, but I'm very, very excited to see it. The sets were fantastic, and as I said, just that whole isolated world on the train cars and what can happen to a society there is fascinating.
For someone that's a fairly young actress, you've done a lot of interesting projects, worked with a lot of interesting people, and it seems like you have a world of life experiences through these projects and stuff at such a young age too. I'm curious, kind of what do you like to do in your everyday life? Any sort of hobbies or interests that you have when you're not working on films that you kind of go away to? Because there's this maturity about you that's kind of profound, even when you see you through doing different sorts of work. Just wondering if that reflects in your everyday life with things you like to do.
Oh, I'm glad you think there's maturity. I love going to museums. I love reading. I like taking new classes, whether it's pottery or dance classes like tango. And I love spontaneous dance parties. Did I mention traveling? I love when opportunity allows to just explore and learn about new cultures.
See?
I love trying all sorts of different cuisines.
Hey, I was right. I mean, you can tell you have a variety of interests. There's kind of an old soul in you in a lot of ways with what you like to do from hearing and what you're speaking of.
Variety is the spice of life.
Yes, very much so, and it definitely now reflects. It makes sense now that I thought of that because it's cool that you enjoy life and have so many activities that you like to do. That's really awesome to hear.
It's fun to adventure.
Absolutely. You have the best curls. I mean, that's something you don't see much often sometimes with actresses in movies, rocking the curly hair. I hope you keep on doing that. It's an awesome look. It makes you stand out, and it's really cool to see a girl with curls in movies and shows, because you just don't get that often. I'm guessing they're natural, too.
Oh, yeah, they are. That's so awesome to hear that. That's really so sweet. Yeah, thanks to my parents. They both have curly hair. And I'm also just, I can't take the time to do anything else to it in the morning. So
please don't. Keep them as is.
I decide to go natural.
Thank you so much, Madeleine. Really appreciate your time. Enjoy your work, and looking forward to seeing Snowpiercer and all the Netflix show too. So keep up the good work. Hope to catch up soon.
Thank you so much for taking the time as well, and enjoy the rest of your day. It was really great speaking with you.
You too. Thank you. Bye.